Yeah, on this Gopalastami, actually it's the 30th, 31st, Krishna puts the Govardhan hill down. Gopalastami. This is the Shukla Gopalastami. Also, there's a Krishna Paksha Gopalastami. Krishna Paksha Gopalastami. Krishna takes out the small uh, calves, and then after 5 years, this is inside of Gurudev, Bhaktivedanta Narayan Maharaj. After 5 years, he's around 12 years old, and persons that live on farms and take care of cows and things like that, they mature 1.5 times faster. So you're saying 12 years old, but he's like got the intelligence of cow herding of a person that's around 17, 16 or 17. So he's pretty apt at doing it. And the other insight that Gurudev gives is that the small calves that he took out on the first Gopalastami, the Krishna Paksha Gopalastami, now they're 5 years older, so they have their own calves. But when you take out the cows to herd, and this is a whole ceremony, they give a whole ceremony to the young boy when he's going to go out with the cows. So when you're going out with the cows, you don't want the calves to be. But he couldn't control. The calves also went with them. And this way, it was the cows and the calves that he was actually taking out. When he was taking out the calves only, the mothers of the mothers who were on Govardhan Hill would run down Govardhan Hill, and milk would flow on Govardhan Hill like an abhishek, just because of seeing their calves. Okay, so I'm just taking, this is a devotee type resume. Yes, Bhaktivedanta Vamana Maharaj also. Okay. If somebody would observe the ashram that will visit, the ashram that I'm running, you'll see that the ashram is like almost dedicated to this picture, Seva Kunja picture, because this area, just a few meters away, is Seva Kunja. So this whole area was Seva Kunja area. And if you're seeing Krishna, you'll see that his feet, his feet are in the way. And if you know yoga, putting the feet like that is like brahmachari. So Narayan Maharaj was dictating to even how to put his feet. So Krishna is begging Radha, and he's sitting in a brahmachari way. He's approaching Radha in a brahmachari way, trying to get her confidence so that they can have their leelas. Now, I could take so much video, but it's like, I have to keep it short because this is just a resume for someone. In the Shastras, actually the Goswamis, they say that it's better to take a temple and repair it than to make a new temple. So this is what this is, actually. My god brother, Bhakti Siddhanta from ISKCON, he's an incredible person in architecture. So Narayan Maharaj approached him and asked him to please keep everything of the architects, and we will just build around it. So this is what you're seeing there. All the original architecture is there. And only that which had to be like taken out and repaired and put in new was taken out. And it's very well kept. These deities were dedicated around, I'm going to say 1989. So these were the deities that were installed. I was actually here and participating in the installation. We were invited, about 5 persons that were at the Krishna Balaram temple. We came here also to help out. And it was a beautiful ceremony. Those deities, they were placed right here, and we personally bathed them with milk and other ingredients, and touched their lotus feet and took the Charanamrita right from them, it dripping from their bodies. So that was an incredible situation, and not a regular situation. Narayan Maharaj allowed that, even though that I may be a Videshi, but he somehow or other allowed that to happen. This is Radha Vinod Bihari, and that's Bhakti Pragyan Keshwar Maharaj. And over here, of course, Gora, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, but right over there is Tulsi. That's Tulsi. Being that this temple is called the Rup, excuse me, Rup Sanatan Gaudiya Math, excuse me, Rupa Goswami and Purnamasi there, and over here, Sanatan Goswami and Gopeshwara Mahadev, Shivaji. These are like philosophical points that Narayan Maharaj likes so much. So this temple is actually very strategic. Just right down there is called Dan Gali. Gali means the walkway right there, the alley. Dan Gali means to give donation. So Krishna would, in this area, attack the gopis for Dan. And just down that road is Radhavallabha temple. Now that is also appropriate with Narayan Maharaj, because before, when Narayan Maharaj led the Parikaram in Vrindavan, he would sit in the Radhavallabha temple, and he would tell the devotees that Radhavallabha deities are the most beautiful of all Vrindavan. So here he has his deity that's so beautiful, and it's only just a little walk away from this temple. And also he has his way of thinking for Seva Kunja, and Seva Kunja is right up here. This actually, this whole area was Seva Kunja. Jai Ho Pujari Ji. Jai Ho, Jai Ho, Jai Ho, Jai Ho. Yeah, that person, he does puja for people, and he's an amazing person. Now we're going to go into this temple right now. This Ravi is taking care of the temple right now. This is also another personality that sat here in this area because it's such a wonderful area. And that person was Nagari. He sat in this area also. Yeah, this temple was established by a Rajput. And when he came here, his name was changed like a Baba's name, Nagari. And he is the person who did a tika on the Pancharas.
This Sampradaya, Nimbak Sampradaya, give the Raja, the king, donate Nimbak Sampradaya this temple.
Oh, Nimbak Sampradaya. Nimbak
Sampradaya, it's a Sudarshan Chakra avatar.
Yeah, yes.
Bhagwan Sri Krishna Sudarshan Chakra avatar. Nimbak Bhagwan.
Yeah.
It's a Radha Sarveshwar Jagat Guru Maharaj Sriji Maharaj.
Huh?
Jagat Guru.
Yeah.
It's a Jagat Guru Sriji Maharaj. Nimbal founder Nimbal.
Yeah. And Nagari, he sit here also.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nagari plays all. It's good. Nagda Kshetra.
Yeah.
You live.
Yeah.
वो भी उसी का है.
Everything.
Oh, everything.
Hindi. Speak Hindi.
ये क्या है? ये जो राजा थे, वहाँ के किशनगढ़ के राजा थे, राजा सावन सिंह. उनने संन्यास ले लिया. संन्यास लेने के बाद में उनने क्या है यहाँ पे वृंदावन में आके रहने लगे। जिस जगह पे आप रहते हैं ना उसी जगह पे उनकी समाधि है, तो
Yeah.
उस जगह पे वो रहते, समाधि पे वो रहते, उसी जगह से उनने मंदिरों का इधर से वो जगह ले ली। तो ये निम्बार्क संप्रदाय को उनने ये जगह सौंप दी। ये मंदिर बहुत पुराना, पांच जनरेशन, तो मैं हूँ 5th जनरेशन
Yeah, yeah.
इसका पूजा कर रहे हैं जो। उससे पहले ये निम्बार्क संप्रदाय वालों के पास में था, उससे पहले राजा सावंत सिंह के पास में था। राजा सावंत सिंह ने उनको सौंपा, निम्बार्क संप्रदाय ने हमको सौंपा, आज हम कर रहे हैं।
Oh, and of course this is
दान लीला।
yeah. Oh, this done. Yeah. So here is Krishna taking dawn from the gopis in this area.
Not give matki.
Oh no, he break.
Yeah, break. This picture they.
Oh yeah. That's the. Oh, I see. Okay.
Tax, give me my tax. You
Tax.
You not give the tax, I break your.
Ah.
मिल गया cat जो भी कुछ आप लेके जा रहे हैं।
And Dangali.
दानगली street.
Yeah.
Street name दानगली।
And then Kunja.
उससे कुंज गली जो सेवा कुंज के लिए जा रहा है।
Yeah.
और that's a मानगली।
Mangali. Oh, Mangali because normal.
राजा रानी मान करके बैठ गया, मान सरोवर चला गया, यमुना जी पल्ली पार।
Mansarovra. Yeah.
यमुना जी को क्रॉस करना पड़ता है तब मान सरोवर आता है।
Yeah.
मान गली, ये दान गली, इट्स अ कुंज गली, इट्स अ यमुना गली, जहाँ पे आप रहते हो।
Yeah. Oh, you're getting a grasp of how wonderful this area is. You've got Dangali running right here in front. Then it hits Kunja Gali. And Kunja means Seva Kunja Gali. But then on the other side of where it crosses, that's Mangali, because if you take that straight across the Yamuna River, that's where Mansarovra was. Now Mansarovra Lake is not attached to the Yamuna right now. But when it was manifested by Radharani, Mansarovra was attached. You know, it wasn't just a separate lake about a half a kilometer from the banks of the Yamuna. No, it was attached. So it's just a beautiful place to sit. It's not just any place. And then you got the Radhavallabha deities just the other side of Dangali, and that deity was manifested. It's not a made deity, and I haven't got a good understanding of who made the deity. Making nay? Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah. It's just English, Hindi. Okay. Well, and so the Radhavallabha temple, it is as old as the Goswami's temple. It is, the Goswami's 500 years old. So the deities themselves, I don't know if they're that old here. Yeah, this isn't just one temple that he actually made. Yeah, it's not just one temple that he made. Actually, he built about so many. 12
temple. It's a निम्बार्क संप्रदाय।
Hindi, no problem.
12 मंदिर निम्बार्क संप्रदाय के जो है, पहला दान बिहारी, अटल बिहारी, मोहिनी बिहारी, रसिक बिहारी, वर्धमान बिहारी, वृंदावन बिहारी, ऐसा करके 12 बिहारी जी हैं जो निम्बार्क संप्रदाय के अंदर में बहुत प्राचीन मंदिर, बहुत जिससे कहते हैं ना बहुत प्राचीन मंदिर, वो निम्बार्क संप्रदाय की वो कुंज है ये।
Oh my God! And Bhakti?
नागरीदास संत वो है जिसने भक्तमाल की रचना की। भक्तमाल कथा जो आप लोग सुनते हैं, भक्तमाल कथा, उसके रचयिता हैं नागरीदास संत। वो जो किशनगढ़ के राजा थे, उनका नाम था राजा सावंत सिंह। उन्हीं ने इस पूरे क्षेत्र का एस्टेब्लिश किया, इस पूरे क्षेत्र को उन्होंने एस्टेब्लिश किया, मंदिर बनाए। मंदिरों को बनाने के बाद में उनको निम्बार्क संप्रदाय को सौंप दिया। उसके बाद में उन संप्रदायों ने हमको सौंप दिया, जब से इनकी सेवा इसी प्रकार चल रही है।
Okay. Yeah, after you hear something like this, you just like want to go and hide and cry. Because this is the person. See, most people don't know that there's a 3-volume set of all the different bhaktas that were here in Vrindavan. This is the person who wanted to conserve the history of these great saints. So he is the person who established all that. Yeah, and that's why there's history, because of Nagari. And, sorry, excuse me. The neglect of this personality is incredible, because you'll see what's happening to his samadhi. Difficult to control things here in Vrindavan, but I did not know he was the person who organized the Bhakta Marg. And the Bhakta Marg gives so many examples. Seva Kunj. So this is the Seva Kunj gully. Yeah. Well, I was hoping that we'd get to see. And this is Nagari Bihari. Yes, he established this one, and this is Nagari Bihari, and it's just a few meters away from the Dan Bihari temple, on the way to Seva Kunj. Excuse me that I got here at this time. It looks like he had to go to the Goshala to get something. I have to sit down, because if one just thinks about it deeply, he is Bhakta Marg establisher. He saw the importance of maintaining the history of so many saints here in Vrindavan. Not just the saints of Gaudiya, but the saints of Nimbarka, Sriji. That so many saints are in those books, and their activities, the main teachings of theirs, and so you just not being here, but so much Harikatha, Saptakatha is done with that book. And this is the person who had the intelligence to conserve it before it disappeared. I've said this before, but now I understand, it's very, nobody's going to hurt me or something like that, but I don't want to even give the hint that I'm going to go into the samadhi of Nagari. Why? Because the person that's living near here is a very wonderful person. I love him very much, and he wants the land. So he wants the samadhi to take a different shape. So and so long there was a beautiful tamal tree just above, and I tried to make a covering to save that tamal tree, and other friends of mine said better not to get involved, because it wasn't a positive thing to do. So let me just go into this samadhi, and then we'll take a quick video and then go out. Oh, this way? Okay, no problem. Haribol, Mr. Kausik, Haribol. Yeah, just stand here and everything. Yeah, this is Nagari's samadhi. Actually, it's pretty doggone clean. And before I even tried to repair it and everything. Now, if it, he may repair this, but from the way that it's been taken care of for the last 15 years, it doesn't look like he wants to repair it. Yeah, and that's the tamal tree. I actually took a branch off of it because it's a tamal tree that's been here. These tamal trees grow very slow, and for a tamal tree to be that big, it's very, very old. Very old. So I'm going to grab another piece and then just get out of here. Ay, nagarin, ay, nagarin. And this was his daughter, who was taking care of him while he was here. Yeah. Shri Radha Madan Gopal Ashram. Yes, that is a registered. That is a registered, yeah, registered right here in Mathura. We have a whole, registration of Sri Radha Madan Gopal, Shonaka Rishi, and Krishna Vilasini. Of course, we're just part of the personalities that are on that document. These are one of the carts that I actually made and everything. This shows that I need a position because this is one of them. There's another one also. This I made it so you can see. I made it so it doesn't hit the people when it's on a Seva Yatra. And this also is not as wide as the other bull carts. Okay? So, because, Vrindavan's getting so crowded, this can go through the crowd easily without hurting anybody. This is another cart that I made. This is for smaller Seva Yatras, and it's very easy because it's got one wheel in the back. This is also engineered. Yeah, I made this around, I would say more than 10 years ago. And I went to the place in Agra. Neelam, the Neelam place in Agra, and I got this. They just made so strong and everything. It's still lasting. Yeah, for years my seva in ISKCON since 1972. 1972 it started. Was establishing new temples, and then after a temple got persons from that country to take over, we put them in charge and we go to the next country. So in 1972, under the orders of Prabhupada actually, because he had met somebody from Jamaica, so he promised the person from Jamaica, I will send you somebody there. So that was our first place. We jumped from Miami to Jamaica. Stayed there a few months just to make devotees, and they did even build a temple and everything. And then we went to Santo Domingo, and so much happened in Santo Domingo. And then we also went over to Puerto Rico. And as I say this, we were the first. We would come into airports, we would have boxes of books, and every airport we hit, it was hard to get through the customs. So what we did is we did Harinam, because they'd never seen such a thing. So we did Harinam, and we got the head guys to approve our religious ways. And then Haiti is one part of the Dominican Republic island too. So one time we went to Haiti, we did a Harinam, and about maybe 20 armed guards took us to the head person, the head policeman of all Haiti, and they told us that it was a Christian place and they didn't understand what we were doing, so better just to get off the road and go to our hotel. So, but they were nice to us. They just said, we just don't understand. And of course, everything was in French in Haiti. Yes. And these are the deities. These deities, sometimes I take out Radha Nila Madhava and, Nrsingadev, and behind him, Anantadev. So that takes 2 ox carts. And that takes, right underneath, you can see the clothing. That takes an endeavor like anything. And these deities right here, they are to go out on Vasant Panchami. This is Nimai Pandit and